Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we got some trending topics to discuss for Monday, May 19th, 2025. First, we're going to get into it. Sky Jackson is alleging her baby daddy, Deandra, attacked her on Mother's Day and wanted her to drink bleach while pregnant. What? Sky Jackson is alleging that the father of her baby was terrorizing her and had been for more than a year, and an alleged Mother's Day ASSAULT was the last straw for her. The former Disney Channel star filed for a restraining order in Los Angeles County Superior Court, and in the document she claims Deandra Burgeon attacked her earlier this month as she was holding their baby boy, 3-month-old Kasai, on Mother's Day. According to the documents, Deandra grabbed Sky by her hair, slammed her head against a car window, and punched her in the facial. But Sky claims this kind of violence was nothing new. In the document, she describes a 6-month period in 2024 where Burgeon would abuse her on a weekly basis, choking and scratching her and slamming her head into a wall. She alleges that Burgeon also damaged a bunch of personal property, like an iPhone and a television. While she was pregnant, Sky claims that Burgeon demanded her to drink bleach to kill the unborn child and held her at knife point as he walked her to her car and threatened to stab her in the stomach if she yelled for help. On another occasion last summer, she alleges that Burgeon punched through a bathroom door. She had locked herself inside and slammed her against a wall and choked her until she could not breathe. And she says she has video to back up that claim. Also, as reported, Burgeon also had plenty of legal trouble in the past. He was arrested last month on an outstanding warrant, and Sky gave birth in January. He was doing a 90-day jail sentence for a parole violation. She claims Burgeon owns 3 firearms, including a rifle, and she clearly fears for her life. She asked the judge to keep Burgeon 100 yards away from her, their baby, and their terrier pug mix, and order him to take a domestic violence treatment program. Sky says she doesn't have, a legal child support agreement. Here we go. But she wants that for Burgeon to cover all of her legal fees. I just don't. At this point, y'all, if you're like, hey, I warned them, I try to tell them this and that. Listen, here's the problem now. The problem now is there is a baby that is involved in this nonsense and in this foolishness, and all you can do at this point is just thoughts and prayers for Sky and the baby, and hope that they are safe and sound and remain safe and sound. So there is that. Next, we got to talk about Deandra Sanders, because she put up this tweet, Deandra Sanders' daughter. I know God will allow me another child with the love of my life, my husband. God will allow me to have a love family dynamic. I believe it and I receive it. See, here's the thing, right? We tried to tell you, Deandra, that Jacquees was not it. And you rumored to have previously have been with Boosie. Not it either. Not it either. I don't understand. You are around your father, who is a legend, who has been around all types of people in this industry, and Jacquees was the best that you could do for a baby father. And worst off, things have completely dismantled. Y'all not together anymore. It's bad blood with his family. His family hates your guts. And it's just a whole hot mess. So now that you've experienced what it is like for somebody to hate you and to deal with somebody's family who doesn't like you as well, coming from a loving family, now you want to say, okay, now my next kid. No. This should have been the thought process for the first kid. See, I don't understand y'all. Y'all be so determined to be with these people no matter the circumstances, no matter if it's under suspect things, if they might be messing around with other women or whatever is going on. Y'all think y'all gonna be the one that's chosen. And then y'all end up getting played the same way. And now y'all bring a child into the foolishness and in the dysfunction, and then talking about some, well, next time I want to have more kids, and this time it's going to be with my husband. No. That should have been the mentality from the start. Jacquees is not husband material. I just don't understand what is computing with people, y'all. There is a rumor that Brandy and Monica might be doing a joint tour on titled The Boy Is Mine this fall. Some people, I guess there's been some stuff popping up on Ticketmaster apparently, and it might also feature Kelly Rowland to be a part of this tour as well. I will continue to keep my eyes out on this, if it's legitimate, if it's a legit tour that's happening or not, or if this is one of those like, hey, let's see how much buzz and interest is out there before we like really get into negotiations for one. But I'm here to ask y'all, would y'all be interested in seeing Brandy Monaco on tour? I just want them to get along. I just want them to get along so that the tour can last the entirety, if it's true, right? So, because I don't need people arguing about who's going to be the headliner, who's going to close the show, who's going to open before who, and all that. I just cannot, because that just it just seems that seems to be the theme when multiple of these acts go on tour together. That there seems to be like this, hey, like I sold more albums than you, I should close the show type of nonsense and tomfoolery of it all. Next, we got to talk about as well, and this. Real quick before we get to the last story. Clarissa Shields, y'all. Clarissa Shields is talking about her SEX life or whatever, and that she doesn't have SEX 6 weeks before a fight or whatever, and she saves it all for the fight. This is similar to what male athletes say or whatever, that they don't partake in that before the game. The reason why I don't care about this, and I'm not interested in this, is because you're talking about SEX with a married man. I don't care who Remy Ma is dating or not dating. Her and Papoose are still legally married. Neither one of them want to file for a divorce. Papoose, from what Remy Ma exposed, was still living up at their house, was living at Remy Ma's house, that she was paying for all the bills. So I can't really be like, oh my gosh. And then people are in the comments talking about some, well, Pap, this is nothing for him. He waited for 6 years for Remy Ma. And my question now in 2025 is like, did he? Because if Remy Ma is alleging that he cheated on her, but we don't know the timeline of the cheating. Did this happen during prison or after she was in prison? Did they have conjugal visits? We don't know. So nonetheless, this is nothing to be celebrating. I don't understand why people hype up Clarissa Shields and Papoose. Y'all need to be hyping up her actual boxing career and whatever else she's got going on. But her personal life is a hot bleeping mess, y'all. Is a hot bleeping mess. So, and then the final story I want to get to is none other than Shannon Sharpe, y'all. I need to get it to Shannon Sharpe because what happened was he got completely and utterly gagged on his own show. As y'all know, he's no longer on ESPN, but he still does Nightcap. He still does Club Shay Shay, even though he's lost all of his sponsors. And I feel like some of the quality of the guests and things have gone down a little bit as well. But nonetheless, Justina Valentine was on there. She was a part of the panel with Shannon Sharpe, Ocho Cinco, and ISO Joe, right? And so she makes a comment, about how, you know what happens when you begin with these white girls. And Shannon Sharpe was shook. Shannon Sharpe was shook, y'all. And he was up here talking about, he don't know whether or not he's ever had a white woman on his show on Club Shay Shay. And I thought he had Amber Rose, right? But nonetheless, she's like, listen, I'm not like these other white girls. I am trustworthy. I have been to the cookout several times and they're all cracking up. I am trustworthy. I'm not going to come for your pockets. I'm not going to allege rape and everything else like that. And they're just cracking up. And I'm like, Shannon Sharpe, you walked yourself right into that. You walked yourself right into that. And he's trying to play it off at the end, talking about, I am glad that I could poke fun at myself and da-da-da-da-da. You got Nick Cannon liking the post, laughing at the comments. Like, this isn't what you want your reputation to be, Shannon Sharpe. You used to be an NFL legend. and an NFL Hall of Famer, a multi-Super Bowl winning champion athlete. Like your legacy is now tied to white women suing you, accusing you of rape and all of the things, and saying $25,000 for a butt cheek. That is your legacy now. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But this is what happens when these athletes and everything else, they want to venture out. Oh, I want to do pop culture. I want to do celebrity news. I want to do this and that. Well, now you got to deal with everything that comes with that. And then you are feeling yourself because you want to, deal with a certain type of women. And it don't matter how old you are, you still want to deal with that same type of women the older you get, and the same type of foolishness is happening. But Justina Valentine is saying that she's not like the other white girls, that she is down for the brown, and she is not going to betray Shannon Sharpe. And that in itself is a red flag, you guys. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.